Hello all. This session is going to be about annotations and labels. First, let me talk about annotations. You must be wondering as what is the meaning of annotations in Tableau. See, the best example that I could give you is that, see, you can see some kind of text which is directly there in your chart. If you see this chart, so for this particular line, there is a text which is available here. Okay, and this text is actually directly available to your chart, and this text is definitely not a label, header or title. So labels is something that you will be using it when you wanted to specify certain points, and also you should make sure that the labels do not overlap. Okay, so for example, for this particular point I'm giving one label as 1, and for this particular point also, if I give a label as 1, there is a overlapping that shouldn't be happening with the label. So you cannot use the same type of text that you're giving here as well. Okay, so this is the problem, but there is always a possibility that you wanted to reuse the same text for maybe for denoting this line also. I wanted to have the same text. Okay, so this actually results with something called as a overlapping. So you wanted your text like not something which is behaving like a label. Okay, so again, if you do not remember what is label is nothing but where you can actually you just give a name to your axis, you give a name to your x-axis, you give a name, and your y-axis you give a name, right? That's what you call it as a label. And here you cannot actually make use of it like let me just get inside, because I just wanted to show you this part. So say for example, I'm keeping my order date in my column, and then my category in my rows. Okay, and then I just say that category, you just give it in a text. Okay, so this, see here, there is a point called as label. So when I give a label, you can see the values here. Okay, this is the meaning of your labels. And actually annotation is not something which is similar to label. Okay, I just wanted to mention that point. And for that, I just wanted to show to you what is the meaning of a label. So this type of text that you're seeing in your visualization, right? So this is something which is there or embedded in your chart itself. Okay, so this is not your header, this is not your title, this is not your label. So this kind of text, when you add inside your chart, what happens is that your user can interpret your visualization with some kind of if he has come up with some kind of questions, and he can actually get a answer to that question with the text that you have given, instead of looking into the visualization. Okay, so maybe in this ways annotations are something that is going to be really helpful. For example, if you take this, see here, we have made use of an annotation over here. Okay, so what is this is talking about is just to show the number of male and the female college enrollment. Just he is showing that at this point of time in 1988 year, the number of female enrollment is exceeding the males. He just showed this in the chart, and he has just added a text here. Okay, so this is what you call it as an annotations. So there are multiple reasons why you wanted to add this type of text in your chart, and it is mandate that you get an idea on what exactly you're trying to do with annotations. How do you create an annotation in your Tableau? So you can also understand that with the examples that I gave you, you can also understand that it's worth to add some kind of text like that. There is a convincing convincing point, like annotations will definitely be a great addition to the visualization. Okay, so we will try to do how you can create an annotation. Okay, So let us just get inside our Tableau environment, and then let's try to perform some kind of annotations here. Okay. So say for example, and yeah, so the thing that I wanted to show is that there are annotations in 3 forms. So let us just explore each of the one. So you have your you are in your Tableau environment. First thing what you wanted is you just wanted to add an annotation, right? So how do you add an annotation? If you will double click, or I'll just put my category and an order date here. Just simply I'm putting down. Then if I will double click here, I mean, if I'll right click over here anywhere, if I'll right click it, I just need my visualization. So let me just put in the proper fields actually. Okay. So what you can do is that I'll just make sure that I'm just putting my order date in my column. And then let me just put my sum of sales into my rows. Okay. So what I have got here is some kind of points I have got here. Okay. So now if I click on here, and then if I'll just right click on it, you can see 3 options. What are the 3 options is that you can do a mark annotation. Okay. So why do you use this mark annotation is only if you wanted to mark a specific data point, you wanted to mark it, then this option will be available. Okay. So for the selected mark, you can add an annotation. That's the meaning of mark annotation. And there is one more called as a point annotation. See, at this point, you are allowed to make use of all of these 3 annotations. That's why it is giving you an option. Okay. So in case if you wanted to annotate a specific point, that also could be done by making use of annotate point. And then if you wanted to show, or if you wanted to annotate a particular area, like some kind of cluster of outliers are there, or some targeted region is there where the profit is always lesser, and you wanted to concentrate on this region, so during those time actually you can make use of this annotation. So what I will try to do is that I will just try to click on and annotating a mark. Okay. So this is basically taking me to another window where I can perform my annotations. Okay. So what I'll try to do is that I will just annotate in this format, like sales is, sum of sales. That's how I wanted to annotate it. Okay. I just specify like this. So I just wanted to annotate in this manner. Okay. Now what I can do is that I can just, I can just insert my this one, click on apply and click on OK. Now you can see here, it is given as sales, sum of sales. Okay. But what I exactly want is that I just wanted to insert the sum of the sales here. Okay. So I'll just go to my edit thing, and then what I will try to do is I'll insert my sum of sales. So I'll just remove this. Okay. Sales, and then it is given a sum of sales. Click on apply and then click on OK. So now you can see here, it is like, it has annotated a mark. It has given a mark here. Okay. So I can just click on the same point, and then I can click on delete annotation. Gone. Now I will try to show you what is the meaning of point annotation. Point annotation, again, I just wanted to insert the sum of the sales. And okay, so then full name and then sum of the sales, I'll just apply it. Okay, just apply and click OK. So now it is showing my name along with the sales. Okay, so that's how you can make use of annotations here. Okay, and this is a point annotation which we did, and I have deleted these annotation. And now if I wanted to annotate a specific area, again I can give for a specific area also. I just wanted to insert it as, maybe the top customers, something like this I wanted to insert it. apply OK. See, now you see here a specific area is being shown as top 5 customers. This area is what I call it as top 5 customers. This is the meaning of area annotation. See, of course, for the chart that we have drawn, it is not definitely making any sense because this shouldn't be the area to show that it is having a maximum profit or something. So this is not the idea, but the idea is that I just wanted to show you how you can work with annotations basically. Okay. And in case if you have done an annotation and you wanted to, move around with it and then you wanted to resize it, basically what you wanted to do is that you wanted to do a kind of formatting you wanted to do with it. Okay. So that is also possible with your annotations. So if you select your area annotations, let me show you in terms of area annotations first of all. See, in an area annotation, this is the area which you have, right? So what you can do is that you can just, you can actually call out an area in the view, like, you wanted to give some color or something like that you wanted to do, you can do that. Okay. So how do I format the annotation means, just you have to right click on it. Okay. So yeah, just right click on it and then edit annotations. And then I can just give a color like, I can give a color like this. And also I just wanted it to be in bold. And yeah, the font, if I wanted to change, I just wanted to change the font like this. And it should be left aligned. So click on OK. So you can see that it has changed the font and everything, right? So here also, if I wanted to edit this annotation, I mean, clear the formatting and it will take you to the actual formatting that we have done. So that way you can actually, do some kind of formatting also with the annotations. Okay. And yeah, so you can actually, yeah, actually this one more option should be there. Okay. Okay. So it's just actually giving me an option to, uh, actually I get a separate pane, which will be in the left-hand side of your workspace where you can use some kind of drop downs to specify font properties, text alignment, even line shading as well as the shading. If you wanted to perform, you can actually do that. But in our case, it is actually giving only this edit annotation. And in terms of the text, it is taking care of the formatting part. Okay. So let us just remove this. If you click on it and then if you delete it, the delete addition is gone. Now let me just create one, point annotation. Let me just create it. And I just wanted to put sales as sum of sales. Okay. Okay, let it be. Okay. And here, if I have to edit the annotation and if I wanted to change the font to Times New Roman, and then I just wanted it to be this color and it should be underlined. Okay. And then, yeah, you can actually work with page numbers, page name, and all that. You can change it. And if you wanted to display with the name, you can also display it with the name and click on OK. So you can see here now this annotation has happened properly how we did. Okay. So this is the way we can make use of annotation specifically in our stories, especially when we create stories with when we are creating a story, full-fledged story with multiple sheets, naturally annotations would be really helpful. Okay. So to mark a specific point or to mark a specific mark or to mark a specific area, you can bring in this type of text into your visualization. Wherever you want, you can keep it and then right click it. You can just say annotate, and that is going to do all the process of getting the text which is necessary for you. Okay. So this is what I wanted to speak about in terms of annotations. That's all I have for this session. Thank you.